Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, Master Random Podcast. I am Buada, and this episode was actually recorded almost 2 weeks ago. Reason why it's delayed on release is that I experienced a shoulder injury last week Friday, and it kind of just threw my whole weekend off. And I've just been recovering physically, mentally, and then at the same time, I'm going through a job transition, and no time to put the episode down. So now that I have time, I'm glad I'm starting the weekend again, and I'm feeling a little better. My mental's good. My physical is still bad. I'm working on getting some work done to see what else I need to do to make the healing process a little smoother than what I think it's going to be. So this episode, my next guest is one of my friends. His name is Jed. If you don't know him, you need to go to Spotify right now, go to YouTube, and listen to his tracks, listen to all his jams. This guy, in my opinion, is one of Guam's best artists to come out in the last decade, and just really exploded with some of his music. And now he's kind of has been working towards producing music for people, and his mindset is changing a little bit, but it's staying on the same track. The goal stays the same, is keep the music alive, especially in the hip-hop realm here on Guam, right? So I don't want to talk too much into it. I want to just jump right into the conversation, and I hope you enjoy it, because it's been about 2 years roughly since I last had Jed on, and it was with the whole crew, the Straight Up crew, and now it's just him. So he has a new album out, and he just wanted to talk about it. But also, this is the podcast. We don't just talk about one thing. We talk about many things. So enjoy this conversation with my homeboy, Jed, on the podcast. Check it out. Okay.
Let us know, man.
Welcome to the show, my brother.
Hello, happy day.
It's I can't believe it's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
It feels less because I watch you on Instagram. Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah, right?
It's like,
how interconnected everyone and everything is. You know? It trips me out, but I keep track of you too. So it's like I haven't. It's like, it's really been 2 years, or has it been like a month?
Maybe it's less. Maybe Matt can confirm the last time. The last time Jed was here was the Straight Up crew.
Yeah, a lot has happened since then. We're not even a lot. Two of them they're gone. They're off island now.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in 2 years.
And since then, you've sort of evolved yourself, right?
I like to think so. You know what I mean? I mean, in terms of evolution, a lot has happened in the 2 years. You know what I mean? I picked up radio just last year.
What made you want to go into that? I thought that was an interesting move. Not only an interesting move, you're an absolute fucking natural. For reals.
You know what's crazy about that? When I was when there was an offer on the table, I was just like, man, I was really debating. Well, I could just say names, whoever, right? It's a podcast. Yeah, fuck. I'm so used to like the whole radio stigma. But it was Hannah Cho, and we're really close. And she was like, hey, there's opportunity at Choice Broadcasting, which is being the morning guy at Star. And at first I was just like, man, no, I'm a producer. I was being all artsy with the decision. I was
I'm a rapper.
I'm a rapper.
This is gonna put some not gonna put bracking in my name. Bring me down.
And there was a fear of like saturation, but I was just like, I'm at that age where it's like,
saturation in what way though?
Just being in everyone's face, when you turn on the radio, oh, there's Jed just yelling at the microphone. You go on your Instagram, oh, there's Jed just talking. And I mean, it's just Guam. It's really, I don't like to put myself on that pedestal, but when you think of it, it's like, oh yeah, there is a point where it is overkill, and I feel like radio is a nice place where I promote it, but it's not like crazy promotion, like if you know type of thing. It's more, I want to build a cult following with the radio. But back to the whole reason why I got into it, it always intrigued me. On my first day there, I was like, man, I'm really doing this. Am I really doing this? I still wasn't like comfortable with the idea that I was on radio. And then all of a sudden it was like, it just clicked. And I was like, you know what? I always wanted to do this. Cool. All right, let's go. Yeah. And took it day by day, and then by 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, that's when I made my debut in studio, and it was cool. It's nuts. I mean, it was a smooth transition, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're already an MC, so.
Yeah, when I trip out because a lot of times when you think back in the day, a lot of people would start on radio and then they would sort of bleed out and start to use it as a platform to pursue whatever it is they want to pursue. Mm-hmm. But I sort of went like reverse. I went through the back door type thing when I think of it. It's like I was able to pump out music and just produce a bunch and, do some pretty cool things. And I've always wanted to do radio, but it was more like, man, I don't know when the opportunity's coming, and I don't know. It's like it was just never an idea. It was never something that I considered until the opportunity was there. And I was like,
right.
I don't know. Yeah, even until now, it's just like I'm on radio. It's weird, man. It's so weird, bro. But yeah, here we are. A couple months later, and I'm loving it. Actually, I really love it.
So it's been about a year.
It's been not even a year. It was I started my November, half a year already. Yeah, about half a year. Okay. Yeah, a little like 7 months already. But it was really cool just seeing just the difference, between like when I'm at home or when I'm at the studio and just producing and making music versus like when I'm on the radio. It's like it's just a whole different universe, but all encompassing of this entity of sound. Like I love sound. Anything dealing with sound, I'm intrigued by it. So I think that's what made it a smoother transition. You know what I mean? But yeah, now we're here. A lot can happen in 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I was trying to.
Yeah. There's a lot has happened in 2 years.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. I was thinking about the about you on radio.
Yeah.
I just lost my train of thought.
It happens a lot.
Deeply listening into you. Oh, there it is. So where were you at musically to where you decided that, like this is a good step? When did you take kind of like a downshift on music? Because you were going pretty hard at music.
Yeah, what's crazy is I feel like I'm still going hard now, but more it's because quarantine, everything, all these factors, all these things coming in, But
this was even way before quarantine, right?
Well, yeah, this was way before quarantine, and I was pretty busy with the music. And then, like the money was just cool. It's like, I could always use some extra money. And all I got to do is play music. And all I got to do is just be me.
Yeah.
And it's something, and I did need to grow just the way I articulate things, my confidence on the microphone. But don't get it twisted. Yeah, I'm an MC and all that shit. But it gets strenuous. It gets stressful just thinking about like, oh, when I pop the mic, it has to mean something or blah, blah, blah. And I think the radio just really helped me sort of mold that part of me, you know what I mean? Because when you MC, it's so easy to just get a crowd lit that's already like half drunk.
Kind of just fucking lib it.
Yeah. So like everybody, you have a awesome audience, right? You're just like, yeah, anything, dude, they're already like drunk already. So you just go on stage, you say, yeah, fuck this, and like, yeah, fuck that. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it's like it's easy. Like anyone that says emceeing is a hard. It's not as hard as you think it is. If you just know how to read a crowd and whatnot, it's not hard at all.
But now you're in a controlled environment.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like
you can't say certain, like you were just saying, you can't say certain things.
Yeah, it's really interesting, man. And it's so foreign to me. Yeah. To be in a club setting where you're yelling all the time, is all loud and blah blah blah, and to like, oh, here's this ad on, blah, blah, blah. And then here you have to promote this. And it's just punching at the right time. Like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Right.
It's just very, it's like same but different. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's music. It's dealing with sound, but it's just a different side of it. It's like daytime, nighttime.
Yeah, radio is a huge monster. Before I started getting into podcasts,
yeah,
I was like, I wanted to like see what it was like to be on the radio. So I was like, how do I start my own radio station? Mm-hmm. And dude, that is a rabbit hole in itself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All the things you have to apply for and pay for just to put yourself on a radio frequency.
Yep.
And then to have to follow all these rules and play certain, especially if you're like playing music, right? So, and that's when I was like, fuck it, let's just go. I found podcast came across my when I was researching, and I was like, okay, I think
this is the one. And hey, man, you chose the right route in hindsight.
Yeah, I mean, for personal sake, not to like pay the bills and shit.
Yeah.
This is, I've come to consider this like a journal.
Oh yeah, for real.
Something where I can keep to the side, and I put it out there for people to listen. I think that's what it's sort of boiled down after these 5 years.
Yeah.
And if something comes of it and someone finds the information that we talk about in it useful or entertaining, at least in some small way, then cool.
Definitely,
solid.
Man.
And I'm cool with that. But as far as like trying to push it and for it to be like the cash cow, impossible. Just before we started, we were talking about
we were just talking about the difference between podcasting and radio. It's just, like radio is so big in Guam, and it still is a valid form of advertisement when you think of it, but it's built on the years of people doing radio, you know what I mean? And that's why it's very interesting to think about, because when you look at all these radio stations, like, oh my gosh, like these guys have existed for X amount of years and blah, blah, blah. And then you can see where they stand on the totem pole, or where they at the totem pole. And podcasting is like a fairly new thing. I mean, it's been around for years, but in terms of Guam's sake, I mean, it's been around, but more so like, I don't know how to put it, but accessibility is
still a baby, dude.
It's still a baby. Yeah, you're right.
Still a baby.
Right.
People don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Right. And all of us who do podcasts, we sort of do the same thing. Have conversations with people, talk to people. But when you look at podcasts is universal.
I agree.
Dude, people tell stories on it, and like legit structured stories.
Yeah.
Put audio sequences put together.
Yeah.
And told in a 15-minute story or an hour story, right? Or or you have the ones where people talk about something in particular. That day, we're gonna talk about how they were hiding information from us about Area 51.
Yeah, you can talk about anything.
And that's all you talk about, right? So I think podcasts here on Guam is still in its infancy, in a sense that nobody's really taken that creative turn and tried to be that audio creative in telling stories, using it as a platform to tell stories in that almost like this. Yeah. Almost like an NPR show.
Yeah, no, I love NPR. I just watched Alicia Keys. I watched her live. I watched her Tiny Desk the other day. It was lit. But yeah. I get it, man. It definitely is still a baby. And, in terms of podcasting, man, like when I think podcast, I just automatically think you. So it's dope. We're just talking about how no, for real. No, like no bullshit. No, like no blown smoke up anyone's ass. You know what I mean? Just, oh yeah, dude, Mass Random, the podcast. And I think, that's why I'm here.
I went up to a guy I saw today. I was like, hey man, I was like, hey boo. And he's like, yeah, Master Random. I was like, I forgot. Quarantine's been so long,
it's like, been so long. I haven't heard that name in forever.
I had one podcast 2 months ago. Before that, a month ago. I'm forgetting myself. What had you been doing? How did quarantining and the coronavirus affect your sort of day to day?
You know what's crazy? Funny thing is, the quarantine was what pushed me to do what's the word I'm looking for? It was a fast track. It made me want to finish my EP like ASAP when it just dawned on me one day or one night in quarantine. And one of my homies, his name is Neil Romero, and we're just talking about all this.
I actually want to get that guy on my podcast.
Oh, dude, yeah. Hey, Neil, if you're listening to this, big shout to you. You should.
Yeah, dude.
We got you next.
I do. I follow him on Twitter. I believe I do. Pretty sure I do.
You got to be following him on Twitter.
Yeah. But anyways, good.
Yeah. You just like, hey, Jed, you have all these songs, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing with them? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. Like, because, for the past, since I started producing at that space, it's in, I'm not going to say where the space is at. Well, in my space that I produced at.
Over in Guam.
Over in Guam. Somewhere in Guam. Maybe you may or not be up north, but I just, my process, or not even my process, my day-to-day would just wake up. It's like, oh, what am I eat today? Wake up in like 10 o'clock, 11. I'm gonna produce today. Drive over, because I don't stay there, but I go over to the space and I just make stuff. And for that, and that was going on for like the past 2 years. And like literally, I have like, I would say, I'm not even like over exaggerating. I have like 200 songs that I've just been sitting on. And whether they start already or finished, or there's a 4-bar loop, that's not even included. It's just solid songs written and ready to go. But it's more of just like, man, I don't know. It's more of a me thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you just sort of get overwhelmed. It's like, man, I want this to be I want this to be better than the last song I dropped, and blah blah blah.
You're gonna be like Prince when you pass away. You're just gonna have a vault of like 15,000 songs.
My posthumous career is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, knock on wood. Knock.
Yeah.
Not that's not gonna be amazing.
Enough. Yeah.
Knock on wood that it's not soon.
Let him get to 20,000 songs.
Oh shit. But yeah,
not 200 songs.
So, like I was just sitting on these songs for the longest time, and I was like, Neil really it struck a chord what he said. I was like, man, what am I doing with these songs? And honestly, like one of the big, not even regrets, but one thing that I wish I did, because I don't regret it because I wouldn't be in the position I am now, but one thing that I wish that I could have done back in the day was actually just drop it, like fuck it, like just continuously drop it. But it's more of just me holding on to something. It's like, is it ready?
Was it a fear of the way people were gonna react to it?
It was just like, I was like, oh no, I have to level up. I have to start planning my shit. I shouldn't just drop it, But
Right.
now, I mean, there is, I guess, a successful artist would definitely plan out their drops and everything, how they're gonna do it, to the marketing material, everything. But honestly, I was just at a young age when I look back. I was like, dude, I was so young. I should have just dropped something just for the hell of it. I mean, I did. Out of those 200 songs that I was talking about, probably only like 15 have seen the light of day. But over those past 2 years, you know what I mean? And
that you quit your job to go and full-time
music. Right? I mean, like technically, like it's full-time producer, and then I'm at Project Inspire now doing audio. But even at that, it was like, and then I do gigs and stuff. But it was just this whole 2 years of just being an artist. It was a very nice journey. It was cool. I mean, I'm still going through it now, but that was like grind mode. You know what I mean? When I think of
100%.
Yeah, invested.
Music.
Yeah, you wake up, it's music.
Yeah,
and it's music. It was a really interesting lifestyle.
right.
But looking back, it's just like, I could still do it, but I could also do other things now. And that's thanks to the radio. Just chilling now.
You gotta at least make a means.
Yeah, you gotta make a means some way, somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know there's a lot of unemployment checks coming out, but yeah.
Yeah, man, and this sort of state of the world, kind of makes you realize and step back, like, oh man,
I gotta do something.
You have to at least have some shit together to make sure that when shit hits the fan, you're definitely. not fucking scrounging for the scraps.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
It's a hard realization, and unfortunately, there's people who are having a real tough time. Going through it, man. But I think we'll come out of this.
I think we'll come out of it.
What I've come to realize is that everything that's been happening in the world makes no sense at all. No sense.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
The economy's doing pretty good. They're making more money, and the stock market is up and down, but it's doing great most of all. But there's a big pandemic, people are dying, and
on paper it looks,
and people are getting sick and stuff, and it's like, all right, what's up with the world?
Yeah, man. And it got so complicated where I'm barely on Twitter now because it's hard to keep track of everything. It's like, oh my god, people getting canceled left and right, and then there's COVID, and then there's
people getting canceled,
and then there's BLM, the stuff with that's dope too. But there's a lot of things going on. I'm just like, oh wow, I'm just gonna go on Reddit,
right.
and then read
the world
stuff.
Is on hyperspeed, and everything that's happening, and maybe because we just have so much time, right?
Yeah, and we consume. You know what I mean? Like during those times, all those time spent is consumption, especially during that quarantine. Imagine like how heightened things were, especially during that time, especially on social media. If you said something, boom, you're going to be held accountable like crazy. I mean, you're always going to be held accountable when you say something or like iffy, but boom, everything was just so like hypersensitive. Like, dang, everybody's just, they have the time, huh?
Yeah.
But not to me in a negative way, but more so it's like, damn, when you think of it, it's kind of scary. You know what I mean? Like when people are on their phones, that's when all this shit starts coming out and flying out. Like, oh, COVID-19, that's why everyone's on their phones and then blah, blah, blah. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But back. COVID-19, 2020.
Let's take a breather from that.
Let's take a breather. Sheesh, I talk too much.
Yeah, man. 2020 has been quite interesting.
I saw a tweet. It was like, 2020 is a movie. And it was like, 2012 or that movie 2012.
They got it wrong. They're 8 years late or early.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, like I was telling you earlier, quarantine for me, and I wasn't really quarantined because I was still working. Every single day.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I'm happy that I was still able to work.
Yeah.
But creatively, I did zero. You know, it was like I tried to do some podcasts, and I just wasn't. I don't think I was in it. I was in the headspace.
Yeah.
And a lot of those times when you want to be creative and you want to put something out, like I haven't posted something on Instagram in about 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
and it's not for any purpose. I'm not trying to find, are they gonna miss me? Do people love me?
I'm just need a double check, vibe check.
I'm just gonna disappear for 2.5 weeks.
You don't love me, man. You don't appreciate what I've done.
36 likes. Fuck you guys.
I just gotta validate myself real quick. Let me post a very heartfelt post.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good-looking post. Yeah.
And then let me post a picture of my dog's asshole. 500 likes. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's
it
what
worked.
I was looking for.
Come on, algorithm. Instagram algorithm, please.
Posting stupid shit for some reason. Yeah, man. And so, it was for no reason. I'm not in the headspace right now to fucking to put myself on or to be on social media. I look at social media. I see what everyone's up to, and I watch people's stuff, but for me, like putting stuff out there, it just hasn't interested me in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
And even with like podcasts, Matt, when's the last time we saw each other? Like a month ago?
Damn.
Yeah, it's been a month.
Welcome back, Matt.
The last time we did a podcast.
Dang.
So it's like, this whole COVID stuff has not allowed. I've seen a lot of people, become more creative. Or pick up new hobbies or pick up new things, become planters and stuff.
Become builders, man. Carpenters and anything, man. Doing the latest TikTok dance. They're learning how to dance.
For sure, man.
Yeah. Getting busy.
So I'm just trying to find myself to get back into that headspace.
Yeah.
Creative again, to want to be creative again. That's why, like, when a few of you guys hit me up to do podcasts, I was like, holy shit, is it happening right now?
Here we go. Am
I getting back in the mix?
You just got a new mixer there.
Yeah. So it's that's at least what fucking quarantine's been, or this COVID stuff.
Yeah.
And as far as like getting tested, I'm trying to encourage like everyone to get tested, and maybe that was the last post I had, was when I got tested. I put like a post when sticking the shit up my nose and stuff, and because we just don't know.
I agree.
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of this
don't know shit.
This feeling of uncertainty.
And nobody knows shit. It's like the government knows what's going on.
It's like everyone knows shit on their phone, but they don't know shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of it's scary, man. It trips me out when I think about it. I'm just like, man, what do we know? I just saw a Facebook post that said this. You know what? Never mind.
And we're getting copious amounts of information at one time.
Once, yes.
And you got to like be careful what you read, and it's like, oh, it's a political reason. Oh, it's a climate change
like
reason.
Different angles, right?
Yeah, and it's like, okay, guys. It's like, it's almost better to just live in a cave.
It's just, for real, go off the grid. Let's all move into caves, guys. Here we go.
But it's impossible. It's impossible. Once you're in the network, it's impossible to take yourself off.
And
you have to. Tiva was telling me about just to make yourself private.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking hard.
Really?
Hard.
Damn.
Hard. Right. Privacy.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I was watching the show where they do this this dude, he went private.
Yeah.
And he's like, this cell phone is only calls in and out. That's it.
Wow.
And that was it. And it was like, no text messaging, no nothing, no apps, no fucking, and it was like a Nokia or like one of those fucking Star phones,
Damn.
And just to go private, it's impossible. There's, I don't know if you've watching The Great Hack.
No, I haven't.
The Great Hack is a documentary about how there's, is it The Great Hack or The Great American Hack? It's one of the two.
Yeah.
It's one of the two. It's this documentary about how there's data points. There's data points on this.
Yeah.
Everything. All over. Whatever you do on the internet is marked. It's
damn.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's like you're looking at all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's archived for you. It's cached, right?
Damn.
And it's put into the into the space,
dude.
Right?
Yeah. It's so vast.
But so that's why it's just easier, like Tivo said, convenience.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you take the convenience because it's easier to get into the information, but it's up to you as a person to decide how you're going to decipher.
I agree.
You know, or filters rather is a better word. Filter how you're going to take in the information.
Yeah, I'm so glad I have filters. You know, you could like mute words, you could mute like certain things on Twitter. I was like, okay, nice. My feed looks a little cooler now. Or it looks more digestible. Then all of a sudden, like, oh crap, I gotta mute this next word. You know? Yeah. No, I get it, man. I totally get it. But it's just like it's there. It's right in your face, man. Whether you like it or not, like right, it's just your phone, like boom, app. You know what I mean? It just takes a click of a button to be connected to the entire world. When you think of it, and it's just like, whoa. When you look at that from outside looking in, it's like, sheesh.
Someone caught me the other day.
Yeah.
Well, they were telling me that they saw me walking my dog, and he said I was just walking my dog with my head down, and what I do when I walk my dog is I just read.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I just wake up in the morning and I'm just trying to like digest information.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't have to do it throughout the day.
Like,
okay. This is what happens when I was sleeping, right? And he's like, dude, you like walked through a stop sign. You didn't even look up. And I was like, oh man.
Oh no, here it goes again.
I was fucking locked in.
Dude, when you think of it, it's like control. Like, man, I hate to sound all crazy, but just like controlling you. You know what I mean? And you sort of just have to have really good restraint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
What do you think? How long do you spend on your phone, and do you ever allow yourself to like at least clear your head from?
Oh yeah, a lot of times. Well, I do it a lot in the mornings. You know, when I wake up in the morning, like I try my best just to get my morning routine done. And even before the show, like right when you see, like I don't know if you ever watch my Instagram stories, but that's when I finally pick up my phone. So I start my day like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I just like have that hour to myself. It's just like to zone out. And well, I'd say like close to 2 hours. And then right when I do my Instagram stories in the morning, then boom, that's when I'm back on the grid. And then a lot of times, you know, I nap after my show, so that's my time off the grid. But you know, but there isn't. It's crazy because out of the 24 hours, I'm probably like not on my phone. I don't know, man. I'm on my phone like at least like 8 hours. It trips me out. It scares me when I think of it. Like just check in. You know, it's just more of like a force of habit when you think of it. It's so crazy how a lot of humans these days, they're accustomed just. All right, cool.
Yeah. Didn't even look at shit.
Yeah. And
they just like went through the apps a couple times.
Yeah, went through the apps a couple times, see if the DM replied, the person that they sent the DM replied, and then they call it a day. You know what I mean? Or like so they check their emails of their whatever they subscribe to, and then they call it a day. And then, but it's just constant throughout the day, you know, and that it's scary to think like how it becomes 8 hours. You know what I mean? It's like just scrolling, and sometimes you're just on YouTube and you go down this rabbit hole, and all of a sudden you're watching koala vids, like what koalas, what? And then I started watching Avatar. You know what I mean? Like what am I even watching right now? So it's crazy, like how like technology can just bring you into this vast universe. It's crazy, you know what I mean?
I have a friend who would shut off his phone from 7 p.m. to 9 a.m.
Damn, this guy knows how to live, or what?
No, I mean he's just he's kind of like training himself to just not be so dependent on him. And if you need to call him, you can call him in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if you have an emergency? You know, That's a tough call. It's like something that I would want to do, but I would hate for my phone to be off and my parents are trying to call me. Some shit happened and I wasn't there.
Yeah, that
could have been there.
True. Yeah.
So I just can't do that. But he lives in a much bigger city. So, I guess it may be easier to have that sort of you can just be by yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Right? Here on Guam, it's just like, hey man, a lot's happening in such a small place. So I gotta stay in too.
a lot of us forget when we go off island, and then we move back home. That familial obligation is a true obligation. Every single day.
It's dude, number one, man.
It's not something that you can go fucking 2 days without fucking at least calling somebody.
Or replying on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, dude, I had to take myself off of a bunch of WhatsApp. Speaking of WhatsApp groups, I have a friend that I'm in. I think we're in 8 WhatsApp groups together.
Oh, that's a real one.
Oh, is he here? 9 WhatsApp groups together. And so I can only handle so much of seeing his name pop up on my phone. Nah, dude. It's
real homies, bro.
The funny thing, I was thinking one morning. I was thinking about so the morning time is my time when I walk my dog and I read the news.
Yeah.
The nighttime is when I don't use my phone and it's like I go on this thinking stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, man, it's crazy. And like, if you're in like maybe like 50 WhatsApp groups, say you're in 50 WhatsApp groups and you choose not to leave any of them, you can and there's 50 and then there's 30 people per WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
At least 30. Okay. You can potentially have to wish someone a happy birthday every single fucking day of the year.
Damn. You know what? You know that's a really good observation, man. No, for real.
I have this thing where you just put and then it like does the whole fucking
The happy birthday.
Oh yeah, the mass text, man.
It's not even, no, it's not mass text. It's like iPhone has it too, where you type 2 letters.
Yeah. When you put
that's
OMW and it goes
On my way. Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro.
Dude, I don't know. I'm not into it.
Me
I'm
too,
not into
yeah.
wishing someone. I mean,
If I see you,
happy
like-
birthday, cool. But if I have to wish someone happy birthday every single fucking day, it's like, come on.
Come on, man.
How many people we got in here? Fucking birthday every week.
Dude, the cake business, man,
Yeah.
booming.
So you got to be in at least 50 WhatsApp groups and at least 30 people per WhatsApp.
Man, I had to leave a bunch of. Yeah, you're right. I had to leave a bunch of WhatsApp groups too.
Yeah,
I look
man,
back.
it's like,
Good thing I got a new phone because.
Yeah. And I'm not sorry about it, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it is what it is. I
It is
guess.
what it is.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it is what it is.
My life, this is how I look at things when I determine whether I need to take it out of my life or not.
Yeah.
How is it going to affect my life when it's in my life, and how does it affect my life when it's in my life, and how does it affect my life how is it going to affect my life when it's not in my life?
Yeah.
You know, so I have to sit there and imagine, like, okay, if I'm not in this group, you know, what am I going
to miss out?
Yeah, how detrimental is it?
I'm going to miss out on the latest gossip. Yeah.
Am I going to miss a birthday or something?
You're not going to talk to me forever. Well, no, it's all right. All of us are in the same WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
On this other one.
It's like, we're all together in another one, minus a few people, you know? It's stupid. Yeah, it's like, but that's what WhatsApp is. I remember 2012 is when I got added to my first WhatsApp group.
And you're like, whoa, this
and I
is
was
popping.
Whoa.
Everybody just sharing pics left and right.
All of us are in here? This is going to get crazy.
What voice notes?
Yeah. I don't have to text one of you. I can text all of you and annoy the shit out of you.
Yeah, before that, everybody just had to be on a Facebook group or something like that.
Yeah,
That was the thing. Yeah, I remember that. And WhatsApp came out. I was like, oh, wow, it's the latest technology.
Yeah, man. And I was impressed. And now it's like up to 300 people in a WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah.
Is that
300.
correct?
I believe. No, man, is it 100?
Matt,
300?
Let's see. What is the most amount of people you can add to a WhatsApp group?
I like to think it's 30.
I know it's 200
Yeah, broadcast. Yeah.
256.
256. Damn. What are all those 256 people like doing? That's like a whole graduating class of a public school on Guam, man. Like, sheesh. Look at this class of 2020.
That's all of FD
Yeah, that's
in 2005.
This is our Zoom chat. This is to go on the Zoom chat. We're all on.
Madness, bro. Madness. And so that's what I was thinking about on my walk with my dog. I was like, holy shit. You're in enough WhatsApp groups. That's
just dawned on you.
Way too many happy birthdays. Okay, I digress from the happy birthday shit.
We love you on WhatsApp. We love our WhatsApp groups.
I've apparently been wanting to share that. I've been holding that in for
happy
so
birthday.
long.
Happy birthday.
Your birthday. It was your birthday.
Insert name here.
Well, you have to wish people happy birthday every day.
Yeah, it's kind of
On
what
the
radio
radio?
is. Yeah, like people call it, hey, it's my birthday. It's like, what I really hate the most is when you do.
I hope I didn't hit any heartstrings on you.
No, what I really hate is when they call like, "Hey, it's my birthday." It's like, "All right, cool," and it's like, "Okay, that's cool." And then they not even like a minute later, so "Hey, it's my birthday." Like, man, could have just combined everyone. It's just like, sheesh. And at one point,
Put me in a WhatsApp group.
Yeah, no, for real. It's like, And it's like, it gets so repetitive. It's like, how many birthday shout outs do I do throughout the show? I'm sorry, there's a deadline. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I reach birthday quota. Call another.
Is it really your birthday?
Station.
Call another radio station. Sheesh. No, but real goes, guys. Happy birthday.
Yeah. You know what? Call it 11 for the next DJ.
You could get like 20 happy birthdays.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's, birthdays, bro. What is it, Gemini season, right? No, it's not even. Yeah, it's like it's No.
Do you believe in that? You believe in her horoscope?
I love horoscopes.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's cute. You know what I mean? It's nice to think like
in a girly, like a girl's kind of way. Like
it's interesting. It's very intriguing.
It's so Aries season.
Yeah.
And I can tell my Sagittarius is rising right now.
Okay, honestly, like that's what I mean. It's like it's fun. You know what I mean? I'm not like that into it as much as some people are.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, it's cool because I'm an Aries. Like it's nice. It's a nice thing to explain why things are the way they are without you making feel like shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm just Aries. That's why I'm mean. I'm just like, sheesh. All right, cool. You know what I mean?
Which one?
All of the horoscopes.
Oh
yeah, dude. It trips me out. Like some people crutch on horoscopes to explain why they're a shitty person. I'm just like, dude, sometimes you just gotta be a good person.
You know what? I cheat on my boyfriend because I'm just a Capricorn.
I'm just a Capricorn. That's why.
It's a Capricorn thing.
Yeah, it's just, and my rising. If my rising is a Scorpio. I was like, man. You know what? It was.
You know what? Mercury must be in retrograde. That's what it is.
Mercury's in Gatorade, or we're in beer right now.
Yeah, it's a beer raid.
We're beer raid. But yeah,
So what is it about horoscopes that you do like?
I just like it when it's all the positive stuff.
Not to shit on your fucking
all the positive stuff. It's like all the positive stuff. Like, yeah, this guy is so outgoing, and no, it's just cool. You're just like, it just explains like, wow, what are the odds of this hitting the mark when? Yeah, this is totally me.
And I'd like to admit, like when I was younger, horoscopes was something I would go to the newspaper and read. Like, what's my horoscope today?
What the fuck, 3 stars? I'm gonna have a shitty day. Like, why is this 3 stars, bro? God damn. And someone that's like,
yeah.
Your birthday, you get like 1 star. You're like, damn, bro.
No, mom, don't talk to me.
This is not the good 5 stars. We're not talking about Grand Theft Auto. This is real shit we're talking about. Yeah.
This is life.
This is life. This is the stars in life.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna check the one on the internet.
That one's way better, man.
Yeah.
No, but it's cool. Horoscopes, I don't really think much of it as like, I'm an Aries, but it's like I don't like try and crutch on it and try.
Yeah, I'm a Virgo.
Yeah,
and honestly, like when they describe Virgos, I guess.
Yeah.
I can see myself, in those in having those attributes.
Yeah,
I suppose it's like I guess that sounds like me. Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, but there are people who like really are deep into it,
like they start speaking a different language. I'm just like, whoa, are we going to another dimension, ma'am? Like it's like, so my own wind sign in the water is going like this. It influences it. I'm like, what? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, if you look 35 degrees north here, you're gonna see a Sagittarius crossing,
and it's gonna determine who
the
you're gonna
Southern
marry.
Cross.
And then you're gonna get married tomorrow. And it's like, all right, cool.
I met the man in my dream.
But that's why I mean it's cute. It's like, yeah, it's cute. You talk about it, and nice, But hey, man, we got real life to live here. But not to knock on anyone who's into it. I'm pretty into it too. But it's there's an extent that I'm into it.
Yeah. Here.
I'm not gonna let it dictate my life decision or let it define me.
What would another Virgo do?
You know why you're like this? Because you're a Virgo. Like get an argument with your chick. My chick's a Virgo. My lady's a Virgo. It's like, maybe because I'm a Virgo, that's why I'm so meticulous about things. Like I don't know. Like maybe, right?
Yeah, because your sign is a crab. That's why. Was that Cancer?
That's a cat. Man, dude, did you ever get anyone on the show that was like super into horoscopes?
No.
Wow.
No, never.
You should get him as like a.
I've actually met a Stroll Guam driver. Shout out to Stroll.
Hey.
Who was very big into energy. I'm really. I don't know much about energy, but I respect it.
I respect it. Yeah, definitely.
I know that it exists.
Yeah.
And I've been to places and in areas, and ask Matt. We've been to a salt cave. Remember?
Yeah.
So Laddie Stone Wellness used to be open up in Sinania.
Oh damn!
And
Went to that place. Is it still open?
No, I don't think so. I think Khalil moved
Oh damn!
off island. So we went into the salt cave, and dude, we were like, not thinking anything of it, bro. But for some reason, the energy, the ions that the pink Himalayan salt was releasing was like doing something to us, bro.
Yeah,
dude,
that's dope.
Yeah, we went to Tommy's Pizza. Right? I'm like dropping all kinds of fucking businesses. Go support local motherfuckers. Yeah. We went to Tommy's Pizza.
Shroom Town.
And
God. You get Tommy's.
You think it would be mushroom overload, but no, dude, it's pretty perfect.
Just the perfect amount of sauce and
everything's
Tommy's.
made of mushroom.
Tommy's.
Everything. Yeah. So we were there, and one of our friends was like, "You guys just wake up." I was like, "No."
Like,
remember that? Did you just take a shower or something? I was like,
All three of them.
no. All three of us, brothers.
Like, did you just wake up spiritually?
Fucking woke.
And we woke as fuck. Let me go on Twitter real quick.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, we looked fresh. Like the energy that the room was emanating. Is that the word? Pumping into us, dude, was like real energy, bro. We felt fucking refreshed.
Damn.
I went to Sedona, Arizona, and again, this place is like known for its like energy. It was used by the Native Americans as a ritualistic site for them to practice their rituals.
Dude, that's sick.
I guess,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the white man moves in. They bring yoga. People do yoga there and shit. Steps and stuff. So, we went there, and there again, dude, there's these trees. They're called vortexes.
Damn.
Vortexes. And they say it causes these trees, they call the trees twin sisters, to like twist.
Yeah.
Twist in this unusual way.
Yeah.
And that they say it's the energy coming out of that area that's causing the tree to twist in that manner.
Dude.
And here on Guam too, right? You feel it.
I feel it. You feel it, man. You feel those energies, bro.
People here, you get the scary stories.
Yeah.
Like
I'm at Tumana overnight at a hotel. I'm just like, fuck.
Do you remember that one story where they where like some girl got lifted up in Ipao?
What?
Ipao Beach or something like that? Like dragged across, and the cops were there, like dragged across the beach.
Damn, I didn't hear about that.
Something like that. I don't know. I mean,
how long ago is this?
I might be spreading rumors.
How long ago was this?
This was years ago. And maybe it was a WhatsApp story. I don't know.
Damn.
But was it man, I'm a big energy. I'm not big into horoscopes. Yeah. I'll read it every once in a while and pick out attributes, but energy is
real, man,
bro.
For real.
And it was going back to the Stroll Guam driver.
Yeah.
She was the only one, and I want to say.
Wait, were you taking a stroll or were you in the podcast?
No, I was taking a stroll. I was riding in a stroll, and her car was kind of like interesting. She had like stuff in the car, and I was like, you from here? She's like, no, and I was like, are you like big into energy? And she's like, it's almost like she knew she felt that off of me, and I felt it off of her too.
Whoa,
yeah, man, I mean, I think it sounds pretty weird,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't believe in horoscopes, but you believe in the energy shit.
But the energy, man.
Yeah,
man. I believe in energy, bro.
Man. So I mean, and I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
I've just learned to come to respect it.
Yeah. Like when you don't know enough about something, you just respect it. It's like, hey man, I have no idea. You know what I mean?
You look in a place, you're like, man, this don't feel right.
I don't know if being here in the middle of the night with all these trees is safe, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, even just the energy off of another person.
Yeah.
You can feel it. You're like, whoa.
What if I come in the podcast like this, man?
Yeah.
This brand new 180, bro. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Dude,
he's angry, right?
You asked me to come on the podcast. You don't want to say anything?
I just wanted to make a statement. Yeah, dude. No, I agree. Energy is a real thing, man.
Yeah, and I'm sure you feel it in music when you're making music.
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely, man. So what's really cool is that I've been working with a bunch of artists, and besides my music, that's what I've been pretty much occupied with, is just producing other artists, and whether it be producing a song from scratch or remaking a beat that they heard on YouTube that they can't get full rights to, but they want me to reproduce it. Like, yeah, it's fun. And just seeing the energy that comes out of that room when we're done with that session or during that session, it's like, it's amazing. You know, I've been working with this artist. Have you ever met Harmony Shay?
Yeah, man. I think she has a very beautiful voice.
Yeah, she's really, like, her sound is like, whoa.
She's a good songwriter, too.
Mm-hmm. Dude, cherry songwriter. And that's why I love her in the studio, because she literally walks in, has something written already, and all we got to do is, all right. Yeah. Oh, no shit. Yeah. So I've been recording. Dude, I got to show you.
Isn't she like in a church choir or something like that?
Dude, I have to show you some of her new music, bro, that we recorded. So, so yeah, man, maybe after this, man, I could play you some new stuff that I've been recording, because we're working on her EP. So that's the one thing that I picked up over the 2 years that we haven't talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up producing other people now, and it's really fun, you know. And that time, I think the last time I was here, I just started producing. You know, my producing journey, it opened up so many cool doors. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, damn, this is tight. And with Harmony, it's like working with Harmony, working with Bryce Cole. Have you ever heard Bryce Cole?
I've heard his stuff.
Yeah. Dude, really nice voice. Like, you know, Oni, I still record him and master. He's not on Guam anymore, but he sends me his
he's not here?
Yeah, he split.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna miss you, bud. Look, I'm the last one, right? Straight up done. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah. Straight up done, man. And I was like, man, dude, like, bro, all that shit we're talking the last podcast, man. No, I didn't talk that much that podcast. Don't worry. No, but you know, I still mix. I mix and master his stuff. I worked with a song, you know, Keanu Mofness.
No,
man, I gotta play this one song that we just tracked. We literally just mixed and mastered it like last Sunday. Beautiful song, everything with instruments. We got Shabi on the keys. We had Jace Sarmiento from 444 for the guitar. We had Leia do backup vocal. Leia and his homie Darren do backup vocals. It's just a full ass song, and I had the chance to produce it, and it was really fun. And the end product, man, I really want to play it for you guys. Harmony stuff and Keanu stuff and Angelo stuff too.
Yeah.
And, Angelo too. I've been probably working with like 10 plus artists, just like,
damn, dude, you're busy then.
Yeah, like just producing, because, you know, I produce like on my free time. Like, you know, the radio station is not always like, okay, what's the next ad? Right after I pop them, I'm just fucking chilling. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front and act like I'm fucking doing work. You know. But, you know, like,
what am I gonna save?
What am I gonna save for my like? I already did that the night before. Don't worry. But, you know, I produce. You know, jam the headphones, I take out the jack, put it in there, start producing, and
yeah.
It's really fun. Like, I found, like, I guess that was like a second wave of like inspo in my career, because it's like I'm more intrigued on how this person's voice can lay on a beat that I made, and how well can we execute like their singing in the studio. Because, you know, with Harmony, you know, it was literally her first time recording in any type of studio with me, and you know, it was very new to her, and to see where she has grown, like from her studio etiquette like 2 years ago to now, it's like, damn, bro, like, she's really a professional when she handles herself. She knows what she wants already. Oh, I've been working with Kaylee did backup vocal. Oh man, I gotta, you're gonna be like, damn, you got the hits, man. Part of those 250 songs, like, yeah, 250 of those songs, that's included like projects that I do with people as well, and also with me too, because I feature in some of them. But who else? Yeah, just working with all these artists, like different voices, you know. And I feel like a lot of like we had a conversation about this 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Last time it was just me and you. That Guam really lacks the resources, and now that I feel more confident in my producing abilities, like, I can actually offer my services. Like, hey, you want something to sound crisp or clear? Or, I hope it is enough for you. Like, I'm down to help you. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's not even commission based. It's just because I just want to hear how they would sound. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's very intriguing to me. I just love sound. You know what I mean? I love everything that's producing, and man, I'm excited to share with you guys.
Do you collaborate with other producers? I know there's a lot of other.
There's a lot of producers. You know what I mean? The producing scene has grown actually from the last time, like 2 years ago, from the last time on this podcast.
The last podcast I had was a producer.
Yeah.
RJ.
Yeah. See, so like these guys have been in the game for long, and then there's a lot of youngins on the come up, which trips me out because there's this guy named Crux. There's a guy like Dave Beats.
Crux.
Yeah, Dave Beats. Toby, Redcap, like there's all these people, even New Waves
Reed?
Reed just been producing Jonah Hanum stuff. New Waves has they're pretty good in-house. So, there's a lot of people out there producing, and it's neat seeing the landscape of just the music community just grow and blossom and flourish into this beautiful thing. And it makes me feel good because like to think that at a certain point in time I was like, man, I need some beats, you know what I mean? And the fact that we could actually provide that for people and they could hop on it, and people actually took time out of their lives to learn to pick up this skill, and it's like, here it is, I want to contribute. And that's where my headspace is at now, is like producing, like for real, like I love producing. Like, I have original music, and I know people will still always wait for music from me, but I find my newfound inspiration is producing other people. It's really fun. Like when you think of it, like just the end product is just so rewarding, because instead of me just working on my song, on my beat that I made myself, you're actually working with a bunch of people.
Nobody come in here.
Yeah.
This is only for me.
Those 2 years I was talking about is really just me.
Yeah.
And then the newfound inspiration was literally from other people just coming through. And it's like, hey, let me lay some vocals. Hey, let's go make a beat together. Hey, and I'm just like, dude, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's just make something and figure something out together and see where it takes us. And a lot of times, like it's a hit for some odd reason, you know what I mean? And that energy, you know what I mean? And the thing is, I don't even ask these people to chill. It's more of like, yo, can we make something? And blah, blah, blah. And it's cool. It's cool. Like people just having the comfort to just come up to me and like, yo, let's make something. Let's collaborate. And so I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? I can't get to everyone.
Because you have to have a level of confidence in yourself to be able to someone else, and whether they're good or not, and be like, hey, let's do something.
Yeah.
Once you start collaborating, then it's like, okay, what can I bring to the table?
Yes. And like when I sort of took a back seat on my
Did it?
Oh. I sort of took a back seat in my producing or my music career, my solo career, but a lot of other things are you good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I'll just wait, bro.
I don't know.
Technical difficulties. Yeah.
ASMR, bro.
ASMR. Dude. ASMRs, dude.
I don't know what happened. I guess it's just Jed from here.
No. We just have him just control.
Just Jed from here on out.
But like with just producing it, it's a newfound inspiration, and I definitely took a back seat in my solo career, right? Whatever career I did have. I mean, I still have it, but it's more of just like I'm just interested more in helping other people and seeing what they can do with their voice, because there's just a lot of people that lack the resources, and I know how it feels, man. I totally know how it feels to have the shittiest microphone, or not even have a microphone at all, and you have to sort of settle for equipment that like I get it, bro, and I'm just here to be like,
you've been under the blanket, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure to alleviate that. I was like, hey man, you want a song? Let's go. Let's mix it up. Let's figure some shit out. And a lot of these people are talented. They just lack the means and lack the resources. Right. And that's one of the things over the quarantine that I got really, really, really busy with. I was busy with it before, but over the quarantine, like just artists just coming through one by one, like, let's record something. I need to do something. Like, yeah, let's go. I need to do something too, Yeah. So, and
funny you say that.
And the quarantine really just pushed me to finish my EP, because like, man, I'm doing all this shit for people. I need to drop my shit now.
Yeah.
But it motivates me in a way where it's like, man, these guys are so talented. It makes me want to make more music better for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So is the new album based off stuff that you've already produced?
Yeah, it's crazy. So there's 5 songs on the album. If you go on my Instagram, you can just see like the rundown, the track list, the story behind it. But just to condense it, there's 5 songs on the EP.
Can I give you my first initial thought about it?
Yeah.
It's you. God damn it.
Yeah. No. Let's go.
It was you put a lot of emotion into your work.
Yeah. It's a lot of emotion, man.
It seems very emotional.
Yeah.
Compared to the features that you've been in, right?
Yeah,
and then
a lot of times.
Right.
You know, like, and that was basically those songs, man. Dude, 3 of them. Like the most recent one is the Ready track. I did that. I produced that literally like a week before official drop. I was like, all right, I finished it. And then and then one of them was wait, what was the other one? Other one, it was so. Wait, was it Ready? No, wait, Ready. I forgot. Man, I already forgot my track list, Dale. It's, what's the first song? It's Need You. Oh no, Worth. My bad, Worth, with the Saipan artist Luther. And those were the 2 new songs, Ready and Worth. And you could tell the difference in sounds. Like, oh, this sounds more like produced well. It seems more seasoned. And when you go to the other 3 tracks, which was Extra, and the one with DJ J Pogi and You Chose Wrong, those songs were like there's like 2K16, 2K17. And then those just have been sitting for the longest time. And I was like, you know what? I ain't going to do anything with this anytime soon. Let's just pump it out, put something together, and see where it takes me. And I just had fun with the marketing, you know, doing meme shit. You know, it's just fun, you know what I mean? I just want to see like what I can do with it, how cool I can cool I can make it, or how I could build hype for it. It was fun, the whole process, and it was really a big weight lifted off my shoulders just dropping that project, you know.
Yeah, and you know, it seemed like you did tap into that emotional side of you, and also like I don't really give a fuck what anyone has to say about you know, and even the album cover.
Yeah.
Like you in the grass, right?
Yeah, me in the grass trying cereal, bro.
Yeah.
The depiction of my quarantine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny because the artwork, it really isn't I mean, it's just a picture, right? of me eating cereal, but there's a deeper. I like to think there's a deeper meaning because I'm an artist, right?
Yeah.
But you know, it's like even in the comfort of your own home, I can still reach you, and that's sort of the theme that I'm playing with, and that's why a lot of emotion was put into the project, because I'm trying to dig deep, even if like you're indoors, I'm indoors, I'm just trying cereal, and it's like a double it's like a nice contrast. Like I'm wearing indoor clothes and Dory and shit like that, but I'm outside. Like, why am I just in the outside in grass in the middle of nowhere? It's like I could still reach you outdoors even if I'm indoors. I don't know, I just thought it was cool. Like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do that.
A different approach to the way you released your other songs, right?
Yeah, a lot of times it's just like, all right, I'll make artwork and drop it. You know what I mean? Like, but this was really the time where I sat down, I really conceptualized and figured out, like, yeah, this is the color scheme I want. This is how I want to be portrayed. This is the type of music that's going to go into the project. And it was really just this whole zigzag of vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no consistent vibe other than like, you know, like the occasional sad song, but it would always peak at a certain time. So. Yeah, it was fun. Cool collabs. I mean, I had Luther from Saipan. He's the first Saipan artist that I've ever collaborated with. Super, super amazing guy. I think he's in New Orleans, but he's back in Saipan because of quarantine. I think he's going to college in New Orleans. But really, really talented guy. Sounds like a Travis Scott or something like that. And then the other feature would be Pogi, Jay Pogi.
Right.
He had him on the show, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you know, like that song was in 2K17, so it was really cool because we've been sitting on that, and it's like, oh, you're gonna drop it? Okay, shoot. Yeah. You know, it was
and then you had Extra, which is the one that was in the commercial, right?
Oh, I'm so sorry for everybody who's at GPO and you're sitting at the food court and you heard that song like 100 times, you know what I mean, in the span of eating your Panda Express, and you're just like, oh shit, what the fuck, bro? Extra again, bro? Fuck. And it's so loud. I'm sorry. Like, to anybody out there, but yes, that's the song. It's crazy because it became a commercial before it even, you know, like went into,
before you decided you're gonna run with it.
Yeah, it's funny because that song was in 2K7 or 2K16. Yeah,
and you were even. It seems like it came out around the time that you were even like messing around with other genres, right?
Yeah, I was going hella deep on the artistic route, just trying to pick up whatever genre I can, just, you know, like experimenting left and right.
Yeah.
And I think I was on that Calvin Harris Slide era when I produced that song, so it was cool. Yeah. Well, I didn't produce it. That's the only song that I bought the beat, but everything else was produced in-house, like locally.
Right.
So, yeah, really proud of that one, man.
Huh.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that's done. That commercial was the same producers that help you create your space.
Oh, no. Like, so what's funny, because the commercial was just Oh, the people who did the commercial? Yeah. So we're Project Inspire, and we're a production company. We do commercials and stuff.
Right.
And basically,
that's what I was.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of.
So on my free time, when I'm not doing stuff for them, like like I work on music, and a lot of the times it's like. It's fun, man. It's a nice hybrid between work and play, but it doesn't even feel like work. You're just working with your homies and figuring out, okay, this client wants this. All right, let's make this. Let's shoot this. Let's make it this commercial and blah blah blah. We have a reel on our website. You can check it out. Oh yeah, I built websites, so it's cool. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy that Project Inspire allowed me to create under that space, and just be able to help me express and be myself. And because at the end of the day, like we do what we love, and we love what we do. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's like the real mission isn't to just land all these fucking clients and or not effing clients, but land clients and regular day-to-day job stuff.
Right.
It's at the end of the day, we're still trying to contribute to the art scene in any means possible in our medium of art, right? And our field of art. And whether it
happens that people are paying you to do it, right?
Yeah, and whether it be a commercial or a dance video or a song, a jingle or a song for just for the fuck of a song, like just getting in the studio and working with artists.
Yeah.
We just love art, and I think that's where everything stems.
Yeah, and I know Neil is a talented guy because I believe he did my friend's wedding video.
Yeah. He does wedding video.
Is that right, Tivo?
I don't know. Recently, when was the wedding
video? Remember when we did that at Fizz & Co?
Oh, that might have been them. Yeah. What year was that?
Man, this was like 2014.
Yeah, that has to be them. Yeah.
And they were like they brought like a wheelchair or some shit like that.
They were just going ham,
and they were doing the camera work on a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was like, that is fucking pretty good. He's like, you brought a rig in a wheelchair.
One thing I just learned from just being around those circle of people. I mean, one of them's gone. May he rest in peace. But yeah,
that's the guy.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah, Justin Bovio. May he rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace. Love him. Will always hold a special part in my heart when it comes to my art career and all the decisions I made in my artistry career.
Right.
But yeah, like that's what we do. We just love going, I guess, the extra mile for bullshit. Like even if it's just a simple shot, like we just want to see you.
Yeah, their direction, I mean, it seems silly when we were doing it, but it's like they made it fucking really good, like help tell a story.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's like to see it evolve as far as it, as far as it has where you're like you're making the commercials, the main commercials, mainstream stuff here on Guam, right?
Yeah.
So
we have a reel on our website. We'll watch that after too.
Yeah.
But our goal is just to, at the end of the day, is do what we love and love what we do. Like the commercials are cool, money's always cool, but it's always going to be a byproduct of our main goal, which is just to continuously pump out of quality content in our field. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's kind of bled out into your music too, right? Where you're wanting to give to these other artists.
It really rubbed off, it rubbed off on me, you know what I mean? Just the way of thinking that these guys always had. And, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I feel like it's my social responsibility to try and help these people. I mean, I can't help everyone. Let's be realistic, right? But like people who do reach out and, I actually believe in them and they actually have a good head on their shoulders and all they want is good for the world. Like, hell yeah, man, let's figure something out. You know what I mean? I'm helping this high school kid. His name's Claude. He sends me his stems. I mix and master. I send him his way. He's so happy. It's like, this is just those moments where it's like, yeah, dude, because once upon a time,
it's probably at school, like,
this guy mixed my shit.
Jed mixes my shit.
but it's the because he can't say that. That's what it's a nice feeling, you know what I mean? And it's I know how it felt, like being a rapper, being a sophomore in high school and a rapper, and like I get Long Live gear, like Melissa from Long Live gave me a shirt, yeah. It's just cool, you see like an older person gave me the rub, man. Like, so I'm cool. I get cool points,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like that, just look. I want the scene to flourish. There's a lot of people that are flourishing. Jonah Hanum's freaking blowing up.
Dude,
yeah,
he's my nephew.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like just seeing him blossom in the way he is. Like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Really coming into your own.
Yeah. He's on the come up. A lot of producers on the come up. you have the, 444. A lot of the bands are doing really cool shit.
Yeah.
John Dang's always a mainstay, in four piece. You know what I mean? Like these guys are Fat Tofu. Like there's all these guys are like mainstays in the music community these days, as opposed to like now or before. Like now, like they're able to establish that following, that true following, because it's like one of accessibility and the way we could engage with fans now, or people that actually listen to us. Back in the day you had to buy a CD. Like now you could just literally go on Spotify, look at analytics, and look who's listening to your shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really cool. The fan interaction and like the listener interaction is really cool these days. And yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah.
But that's, like I said, that's something something that you've been fighting for in rising up the scene, right?
Yeah.
And kind of making it something into its own Guam music.
Yeah.
And I think it's been successful in the sense that everybody's still producing music.
Yeah.
And 2015 or 2016 was very revolutionary.
Yeah, it was, man. I remember talking about it like it was yesterday. When you look at it, everybody just got on the Spotify. Everybody's just making moves, like crazy big moves. And now everybody's sort of just settling in their little spaces in the scene. And then when it's ready to erupt again, all right, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just to this big. We're all just gears on this well-oiled machine. Well, not even oil. I wouldn't even say it's well-oiled yet, but it's an oiled machine that is Guam music. Everybody's collaborating now. It's the norm to collaborate. Everybody's just like sharing gigs. I'm not gonna do this gig. Go take this gig. It's really cool, and it's like, man, it's a legitimate community, and it's nice to really be a part of it.
Yeah. How do you think coronavirus would affect like performance now?
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, like a lot of the artists' bread and butter is through these gigs,
right?
And it freaks me out too, thinking about it, because some people, they really they use it to support their families, whether it be like, or that gig helps them pay for that extra thing that they spent for. You know what I mean? It helps to have that extra flow of cash.
They have a Sweetwater credit card.
Yeah. Like like these guys. Like a lot of these guys depend on the gigs, but I think the transition now is going to be like all digital content. And, if you weren't on the bandwagon in 2K15, you sort of have to get on it now, because that's where the direction is going, especially with all these live shows just getting canceled left and right. Who knows? Concerts probably won't be a thing until maybe next year, or maybe even
until they come out with a vaccine.
Until they come out with a vaccine, or until until election season's over or something like that. I don't know. but that's like, when is that? It's like, this is the norm. Like, I hate term the new norm, because it's like so oxymoronic in a lot of ways, but it's like, this is what's happening before our very eyes, and you gotta either adapt or get left behind. What I mean? And especially in the Guam music scene, they really have to consider, like, man, I gotta find, in order to do this music shit, I got to find another form of income. And picking up producing too. Like I had to think about, like, yeah, if I pick this up, I could probably sell some beats and flip it up. You know what I mean? You have to you're sort of forced to think like, okay, I'm gonna make money now from doing what I love. And, hence why it's do what we love and love what we do, because at the end of the day, like, regardless of any commas or amount that we get on a check, it's always just gonna feel like we didn't do shit. You know?
And when it all happened, people were turning into like live streaming and
hardcore.
But
John Dang, Pop Rocks.
I think everyone got fatigued of it.
Yeah,
right.
There's only so much content. There's already so much content to consume already, and then all of a sudden you have more content to like. Oh, what am I gonna do?
It's like, well, I'm gonna perform from my camera again, and I don't know how many times we can do this.
But this time I'm gonna have a plant in the front. I'm gonna wipe it this way, time. And I'm gonna play.
And it's tough, dude. It's got to be tough. And just even me doing live stream, I couldn't even get my internet to work correctly. Yeah, and that's kind of what saved me from like, getting streaming fatigue.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, and you saw everybody come out all at once.
Yeah, everybody just,
hey, watch me this time. Watch me at this time.
Out the woodwork.
Watch me at this time. But now it's like few and far in between. The only one who's outlasted everyone is Joe Guam.
Yeah, Joe Guam just doing it.
Yeah, I mean he was doing the on live stuff, so he was doing live streaming concerts. Yeah. Since 2018.
Yeah, he's just been doing it.
Yeah, I told you, I was like, bro, you're kind of a pioneer in this shit. You're like 2 years ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Now everyone has to do it, and you're like, all right, let me just press record.
Let me just do what I do.
Yeah, my shit's fucking already set up. So it's like,
he's a pioneer, man.
Yeah, man. And so yeah, I don't know how this is gonna last, how long it's gonna last, and for me, live performances, especially when you're performing with instruments and music, it's energy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, even when you perform in front of a crowd.
Yeah, man, right? It's really energy based, bro. And like, you know,
you have the best shows when people are screaming back your words or screaming back to you, right?
As a dude who thrives off like human interaction, it's like, man, you think of it, and it's like, whoa, what's gonna happen? What is the state of this? You know what I mean? Is MCing gonna be an actual thing? Is DJing in front of a live crowd gonna be an actual thing? Like, when are we gonna see that? You know what I mean? Yeah. And, we don't know. That's so uncertain.
Yeah, I watched this video. I don't know if it was. Yeah, it was a video.
Yeah.
Of the in Europe they had a concert.
Yeah.
Oh, you want another one?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Europe they had a concert and they had the guy performing on the stage and then they had people sitting in chairs.
Damn.
6 feet apart.
Damn.
In front of the stage. The weirdest shit ever. It's like the new dance clubs. I don't know if it was a like a parody
but still,
video.
Like
they look real to me.
You can't help but think like, yeah, that might be the new.
Seems like something Europeans would do. You know? Let's just try this out.
Hey, you know, I imagine like you go in the club and then everybody's 6 feet apart and it's like you're just gonna end up doing TikTok dances. Like that's what's gonna happen in your little square. It can be square dancing at Cowboy Ninja. Yeah.
So I was telling you about the silent discos.
Yeah.
And dude, we've been kind of having our own things here, you know.
That's lit.
You know, invite our friends and people that our cluster.
Yeah.
Basically, we invite our cluster.
Yeah.
And it's just a reason to have a good time, right?
Damn, that's dope.
And I don't know how long we can do it for.
It's like everybody's so connected, but like we're so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like we're so connected through our phones, but we're really gonna be just far apart. Let's like. We have no choice. I don't know. My mind's fucking working right now. But like, in order to establish those connections, we really have to be on our phones now. It scares me. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just go up to someone, hey, you know, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I said hi to someone. You know how you like kiss on the cheek? I kissed on the cheek with my mask. I was like,
this is. Oh, yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, you almond with a mask. It's like, hey, is this the new norm? Like, you know,
I'm trying to bring the almond, the fucking ñor and ñora back. Like, oh, ñora.
And then. Gotta wipe now. Yeah. You know, and you know, back to the whole like gig scene. It's like, you know, it's also their gigs are on the bars. You know, like are in these bars that thrive off of just people pulling up. You know, and it's so sad to see. You know, and I was just like, man, my heart breaks. You know, there's a lot of businesses that are suffering. You know, from there's a lot of businesses that are suffering. Hence, the businesses are affected, the artists are affected, and then if the artists are affected, then there's no music. Like,
right.
But it's crazy though because music now it's like, oh, I'm not getting paid to do music now. I'm gonna just do music because I love it, and you get to see like who's just really doing it for the passion. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? And they're finding it within themselves just to make something and feel like, man, you know, I miss gigging, but you know, this is what it is. I'm just gonna go back to my roots. And that's how I felt too. You know what I mean? I was supposed to MC a bunch of events and, you know, to make extra flow and, you know, just to get lit. But it really made me realize how much I really love music or like I actually love it, you know? And yeah, well, we're here. Yeah, that's why they peace out, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully things change soon. And I don't expect it to.
Yeah.
And like you said, everybody's being affected by it, and it's a trickle-down effect. Right?
I agree, man. I think John Dank's been at sidelines, from my understanding. You know what I mean? But it has to be like reservation only, 6 feet apart, social distance with mask. You know what I mean? So it's just like, dang, I really miss like the last true event was that Stacks event, the block party, and that was fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was that was like our last shindig before. All right, let's stay indoors now.
The last thing I was at was Inspire Guam.
Oh yeah.
That's the last thing I was at. And that was like, okay, this COVID stuff is like happening, but
let's just do it.
Yeah, just do it and see what happens, and just wash your hands, everybody.
Yeah.
It's like that's the last time I was in a big space with people.
Damn, it's so crazy because like you didn't know, like it's like who would have known that would have been your last time in a public space, not having to wear a mask. It's just so different. You know what I mean?
Man, just going to the grocery store, it's like, do I really need to go to the grocery store?
Do I need to?
Yeah.
Like, am I just like hungry? You know what I mean? It's just like there's a lot of you have to really think about what you're gonna do today. You know what I mean? Okay, how am I gonna get there? Fuck, should I go Ross today? Because there's a line or a DMV.
I don't go shopping.
Yeah,
I don't. I won't put myself in a store unless I Have to.
Right?
Grocery store, definitely. Clothing store, I'll order that shit online.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody online shopping now. And it's like, yeah, we're having that conversation.
The thing about it is the fucking post office is super crowded now.
Yeah, the post office is crowded.
Since when were there 100 people in the line?
Just even to get your license or, it's so, there's a whole like canopy set.
Yeah, man, that's what I don't get. It's like, ever since COVID, it takes longer to do things. Like, well, how did business processes slow down?
That's true, though.
Dude, come on.
Get it together.
It wasn't like that. How did it get worse?
And, I just, man, it's really, everybody needs, no one knows what to do, though. You know what I mean? There's only so much we can do. And this is really like a very gray area in human history when you think of it. It's just like, what? Like, humans are naturally social, but it's like we can't do that, but we can do it through our phone.
There's some high up elite guy like, I fucked them up.
Yeah.
Now they're all wearing masks.
Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast.
There's no disease.
You see,
it's just the flu.
It trips me out. I mean, like, there's a lot of just information on coronavirus. And I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, I don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? A lot of times.
The last article that I saw today was that doctors are starting to figure out the many things that COVID-19 causes to the human body.
like wow. Damn.
Fuck,
so you're telling me I stayed indoors for that long, man?
That narrows it down.
God damn it.
Yeah, man. I mean, all the way from respiratory to like liver failure to like, dude, different organ failures. It's like, it's bad right now.
It's like, what is it? Like, no one even knows what it is. It's like, it just exists, bro. It's just looming, bro. It's existing before our very eyes. And it just freaks me out how it got to Guam. I was like, damn, this is nuts, bro. Like, where were you, like, when you first found out, like, the first case? Like, that's always an interesting thing to ask people. Like, where were you?
I think I was in the Philippines.
Damn.
Yeah. This was January.
Damn.
And they were starting to talk about it. So I had just come back from the Philippines and I think the U.S. was starting to like take it seriously, quote unquote. And, I mean, that's up for debate.
Can you imagine it's June already?
He wasn't taking it seriously. I mean, but they've known about it since November. Yeah. Right. So I feel like I've had it before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people I talked to too, they're like, I feel like I've had it too.
I was sick.
Because I got super sick in November and in January.
Damn.
But I don't have it now.
Yeah. You got tested. Wink.
I got tested. But yeah, man. There was just so much insurity. It's like, okay, we waited a whole month and a half before we actually did anything.
Yeah, no, for real.
That Thursday before they shut down on Monday, I was at the bar like,
just
what's up, bro?
Shaking hands.
Picked up this guy from the airport. He just came back from Japan. I was like,
hands,
came back with like full on glove and mask, and he's like, hey, I'm okay. I was like, bro.
Damn, bro.
Let's take you to the bar.
Let's just get lit to celebrate.
Let's just get fucked up. That's exactly what happened, bro. And then like for fucking 2 weeks we didn't see each other. We're like, dude, I don't know if we should like see each other.
Yeah, right.
It's not you, it's me.
Everything happened so fast. Like from March to now. Like, what the fuck? It's July. It's July in 2 days.
July, bro.
I'm like, what the heck? Where did this time go, bro?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I would have been getting lit. I would have probably went off island 1 or 2 times already. And it's like, where? Like, this time is just, it's going by fast, but it's going by so slow as well.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Like, man, there's just these, man, I don't know, bro. Life is so different, when I think back. And it's,
and when I think back a few months ago.
Right, a few months ago. Like, sheesh, what's going on with the world? But Kobe dies and then all this shit happens.
Yeah.
Kobe dies and all this shit happens.
Yeah, dude, I remember
he's the avatar.
I had just woken up and I'm in this fantasy football league with a bunch of other dudes in the States.
Yeah.
And that's the first text I get.
Boom.
Kobe died?
What?
And I was like, huh?
Whatever.
I was like, that was me, bro. And then Twitter, I was like, huh? And then the news, I was like, huh? Holy shit.
You go Google, right? And then put news, Kobe Bryant.
Shit's real. Huh?
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, man. And then after that, everything just went
went
there.
Tuxica, bro.
Oh,
I'm just like, geez, like it just dawned on me, like, dude, it's March, and then now it's July in 2 days. I'm just like, dude, 2020 is just a trip, like the utmost trip, man. This is like we can't even go on trips, and this is a trip, bro. You know, like. But yeah,
I'm ready to go on a vacation though.
Same.
I'm getting island fever. Yeah.
Just the same old.
Yeah, man. It's like, okay, nothing's open. I don't want to go anywhere.
Like, I just stay home, watch Netflix.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
I'm gonna make my house messy so I can clean it.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. And and like I said earlier, I was trying to do podcasts and I wanted to, but it's nothing like this, man.
Yeah.
Fucking feeding off of each other.
Yeah.
I can do it online and just like wait for the lag to kick in. It's like, yeah, so yeah. Yeah. What did you say? Sorry, can you say that again?
And it's like really delayed, right? The latency is so off, bro. I'm just like, damn, bro. What I'm saying right now. Okay, now he's hearing it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let it pass through.
But
Someone switch that 5G on. Hurry up.
But yeah, that's what it is, bro. Like just all this shit going on, bro. But 2020 in a nutshell.
Yeah, man. Matt, where we at?
An hour and 18 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We always try to break an hour.
Yeah, we out here.
The goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal, man.
Creatively.
Yeah.
Where do you think you find yourself now that you're collaborating with all these artists? Do you think that it would have some sort of effect on the way that you produce your own music?
Yeah.
Or do you think that you would need someone else to produce your music?
You know, it's crazy. Like, I'm like creatively stimulated. Like, this is the most creatively stimulated I've been in a while. And that's only because like I'm working with so many people. It's like the combination. Like if I was just working with one person, like two people, whatever. But the combination of all these people that I'm working with is just like, wow. The fact that I can say like, yo, I'm recording with this artist on one day and then recording with this artist on another day and then working on my shit on another day is cool. You know what I mean? Because it's like, man, I'm really just doing music and seeing where it gets me. And a lot of things is just because of passion. Because I know that definitely like one song is just going to pop off and I'm a part of it and just like, all right, cool.
Yeah. And your style is distinctive.
Yeah.
And as like, you tap into that emotional part of you in this EP, you can still tell it's you.
Yeah.
Your style still sticks there. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. That's
it doesn't matter what the beat is, right? It's kind of like that's flow. I mean, I wouldn't say the same flow.
It's different I get it. Cadence, in terms of cadence.
Yeah,
delivery.
The cadence, right.
Yeah, you can still tell. It's like Drake, he just picks up whatever, any genre. He's like, oh, right, this guy's
and it works, dude. It works for your style and the way the words leave your mouth and the kind of words you use.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're going, yeah.
Over the years, it's like you sort of just have to, I do my homework. You just want to stay current as possible. Try to, because like when you think of Guam, it's a reggae centric. We had this conversation before, like reggae centric, or it's very islandy vibes. It's cool. You know what I mean? But just I love it. I appreciate it, and I just want to do something a little different.
But you also tap into the things that people are doing here on the day to day.
Yeah, definitely.
What was that one song about the girl like posting herself? Like posting your
yeah.
Right?
It's just regular shit that goes on the daily that everyone can relate to.
I saw your I saw your text.
Yeah,
the blue checks. Right?
Yeah, blue checks. Yeah. That's my favorite song. That was definitely. That song is probably my favorite song out of the entire EP.
Worth
in
it?
terms
Was
of
it worth it?
No, Worth and Extra. Extra's my favorite song.
Oh, okay.
Personally, it's just a different vibe. You know what I mean? And that one really pushed my creativity to my creative juices. It got me going. You know what I mean? Because it was so different than the boom bap, the 90s BPM, 90 BPM rap songs that I always do, or the trap shit. I mean, it's cool, but I guess this is the project where I can truly say like, oh, this is my sound, and if you vibe with it, you don't. Up to you. I'm not gonna trip out because I'm just I'm making music and hoping I attract the people that are into that type of music too. I'm not making music for masses. I'm just making music for me.
Yeah. How about Straight Up?
With Straight Up, I mean, we cool. It's just the same old. It's basically, people misconstrue what it is. People think it's a label and blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, it helps certain artists, but I'm technically collabing with so many different people, and they think it's this whole exclusivity. I don't believe in exclusivity, because this is Guam, man. We're gonna come across each other one way or another, and we're gonna end up working because we're in the same field.
Right.
But when it comes to, like, you know, with the people I help out, it's like, these are the people that came to me. It's like, hey, I want to build my sound, and you're probably the only person that can do it. And it's like, hey, I believe in you. Let's figure something out. And that's the people I'm helping out. Like, I have people that I help out, like, one-on-one and stuff, but I also collaborate with, like, you know, so many different people. So people just think like, oh, this is just these guys, and, you know, fuck them. You know, no, it's more of just, no, it's, you know.
Do you feel that kind of negativity though? Towards...
A lot of times. It really surprises me, like, how much people, like, I don't even know, like, sort of just get the wrong impression of it. I get it though. I mean, you know, to start straight up, and you have right off the bat, you have fucking Oni. You know, you have Oni being the loudest man on Twitter. You know, but it was fun. It was fun PR, right? It was really fun, right? Obviously, it was cool during its time. You look back, it's like, whatever, you know. But yeah, I think that to sort of just rub people the wrong way. But hey, man, like, the fact that you feel a type of way emotionally about, like, what we're saying or what we're doing at that time, you know, it sort of says something, because you sort of hold it in some regard, even if it's negative or positive. You sort of hold it in some regard, and that's what I want to do. And I really, really just wanted to push the scene and see where it got it. And so many people came out of the woodwork, just wanted to do and rap and produce and do all these. Like, dude, that's what it is. You know what I mean? If it took someone to push, the one thing I noticed about Guam is, like, it's like they won't actually, like, go on it go full force until, like, someone pokes them, you know, like, boom. But I'm guilty of it too. You know, someone's like, Jed, you haven't even dropped anything in a long time. Well, yeah, I'll drop something right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's very, like, you got to poke the bear, see what's good. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's, you know, we all just, like you said, it's an energy, right? Like, you see someone pumping out all this energy and creating, and all, you're going to want to try and contribute yourself. And that's what we wanted to do. And at the end of the day, yeah, technically the remnants of what Straight Up was built on is long gone now, with Trips being in the military and Oni being off island, but it still exists. You know what I mean? The philosophy of it still exists, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's just music. It's just, what I'm doing is just straight up music. It's indicative. The name is indicative of what it's about. It's I don't need to over explain what it is. It's it is what it is.
It's not abstract.
Yeah, it's just music, man. Like, it's just straight up fucking music.
Straight up music. It means when Aries is rising.
I love how he rapped her. No, for real. And I'm just like, man, there's a lot of people that really just, you know, I'm on Twitter, bro. I'm on the Instagram. I'm on so many different platforms, and, you know, there's always gonna be that certain someone or a group of people that's not gonna vibe with something. But that's just it's just the way of life, man. Like, you can't please everyone. You can't make everybody like you or make them feel a certain way. But you can make good music, and they can respect it. That's what I learned. So it's like, just make the music speak for itself. I'm a very quiet guy a lot of times. I mean, based on my show intros, like, I'm very loud and vibrant, but behind closed door, I'm just, like, pretty chill. You know what I mean? It's just the fucking shtick, you know? Gotta stick to the shtick. But yeah, a lot of times when it comes to music, like, this is how I am. You know, I really love this shit, and I really love working with artists, and people just get the wrong impression because they, again, rapping onto the phones, they see who I am on these platforms, but they don't necessarily know me like how we're talking right now. You know, even if this is a podcast.
Even met me.
Yeah. That's my bad. Yeah, you know, shit like that. And it's, well, the I guess what Straight Up is now, it's just like, we just create content. We just help artists want to record. Like, basically, Straight Up is me. Like, I'm just the hub of everything. Like, I'm the guy that's mixing all these people's stuff, recording them, mastering them, getting them in the studio. And then these guys are the faces, you know what I mean? These are the guys that are writing the lyrics, writing the songs, putting themselves out there. Because, you know, I'm not getting any younger. I want to eventually just transition fully into a
Bro, you're still young.
You know what I mean? I'm already thinking about that.
If I'm not mistaken, the first time you were on the podcast, you're like fucking 18.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I was 20.
20?
Yeah, I was 20.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
you're still super young. You got a lot of time.
Yeah. But eventually, I want to produce. You know what I mean? I want to produce and see what what I can do to help. Because I always believe that the best art is created together, man.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, like the coolest fucking art form. Like when you look at films, like there's so much people that go into it, and it's like, just thinking of the Avengers. You know what I mean? How much people went into just that movie, and the reason why it ended up like that is because there were so many minds on it, so many hands, and so many people working towards it. And that's what I'm sort of doing with music, and that's the base roots of it, is just working together, and it's just one big collaboration, dude. Like it's just. You just collaborate with people and you just get to know them for who they are as artists, and then you actually break the ice, and you end up knowing who they are. And dude, now you know, and that's the beauty of what art can do. It could really bring people together, you know?
Right. And the bad thing of what social media has done to the art.
Oh yeah, dude, there's a lot of good, but there's also a lot of bad, you know, that is a lot of saturation. There's a lot of, you can't really tell the difference anymore. And not to say that one's art's better than the other, but it's like, again, it goes back to the whole, like, there's so much to consume. I can make a video and work so hard on it, but it's not going to do as good as this dog video that someone just recorded off their phone. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah. Especially like if we're trying to do films or short films or something that takes time to make. It's like, it's all fast content, baby. You know what I mean? That the attention span of a human being, unless you're into it, is so short now.
Yeah, if you didn't get their attention in the first 3 seconds of what you put out,
you're just like, oh,
good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
What? You only 13% of you watch the whole thing?
Y'all just scroll, bro. This was some meaty and interesting topics, man.
God damn it! You gotta stop showing me these stats.
Fuck these analytics.
It's fucking me up.
It's just
People stop watching after the first 20 seconds.
You know, people, and that's just the reality.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
Like,
it is.
That's just people's habits, user habits, man.
Right.
So it's like, how are you gonna keep these people?
And unless you're doing something stupid. Oh, I just watched a movie last night. It's called Nerve.
Yeah,
and it's about these kids. It's like an app where you decide whether you want to be a watcher or a player.
Damn.
And the watchers decide what the players do, so they'll put up money to put like a dare, like I dare you to do this for $10.
Yeah.
And the dares just keep getting bigger. $10,000, right?
Damn.
$400, whatever.
Yeah,
but it just gets crazy, dude. And it just goes back to how people just want to see the craziest shit.
Yeah,
the stupidest thing
in the shortest amount of time.
Right.
Yeah.
I find myself watching these compilation videos.
I always watch compilation. That's my thing before I crash.
3-minute compilation video. I could watch 20 things in 3 minutes.
I watch a daily dose of internet, like on YouTube. That's my guy. Yeah.
He has been a Chinese construction. Yeah, you know, like people who are like these like Chinese dudes who are like really good at construction, and they're like throwing fucking plaster on the concrete on the wall, and then they'll boom. In one move, one swipe, they'll just go.
Damn.
Make it smooth and shit. I don't know. That's the kind of shit that like interests me in 3 minutes that I'm looking at.
It's interesting, man. Like shit like that, bro. Or even like TikTok. You know, like people just want to see like attractive people dance. You know what I mean? It's just like wow, like this. You know, you're spending a minute or 15 seconds doing that. It's crazy, you know.
I haven't gotten into TikTok.
I got into it.
I can't get it. For some reason, it's not. I don't think it's me.
Yeah. I got into it the first like days of quarantine, and after a week, I was like, it's cool.
But the thing about it is that it just bleeds into like
everything else.
Instagram.
It becomes the
Twitter.
Media. Yeah.
It's like people are just screen recording and putting it on other platforms,
repurposing it. Yeah. So I'm just like, dude, see how fast someone could just screen record something and share it. You know? I was like, dude, that. And you know, I'm just like, sheesh. The distribution of content is just cuxica, bro.
Yeah, man.
You can't really control the media anymore, dude. Like, it's all up to you. You know, it's crazy. Like, the media doesn't control you. You can actually control, like, what you see and what you don't see. That's why there's these things called filters, you know? So you don't see it anymore, you know what I mean? But
I mean, even algorithms, right? The more you search for something
it's
or
just
look
gonna
at
pop
something,
up.
It's just going to pop up in your Explore page.
And see, that's scary as fuck, dude, when I think of it. Dude, we were just talking. One time I was just talking about kalimba. Is that instrument? Yeah, a little instrument.
Ding, ding.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden an ad pops up about a kalimba. What the fuck? This is so weird. And it works.
Phone's listening, bro.
Yeah, the phone is listening, bro. Fuck you, Siri. Oh, shit. Yeah, you know, like that's... Yeah, it heard me. It heard me. But, you know, it's just, man, even with music, man, like music online, like everybody's going to be online till further notice.
Yeah.
Like all these influencers are shaking right now, or all these travel vloggers are shaking right now.
Right.
They don't necessarily have the means to travel because they can't, because they have to quarantine in 2 weeks, and it's trippy, bro. It's just like, what kind of content is being made right now is interesting. Music videos are being made, but it's like it's in the comfort of their own homes. People just
TV shows. What is those talk shows?
Talk shows like the Jimmy Kimmel and stuff.
They're all doing from home and shit.
Yeah, even like wrestling and shit, or UFC. You know what I mean? It was like, damn, like no audience.
Yeah, no audience.
No audience. I'm like, damn. I watched Frank the Crank's fight, and then it's like no audience. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah. New Zealand though, in rugby, 3 weekends ago, they sold out a 45,000 person stadium because they were COVID free. They were. I don't think they're COVID free anymore.
Damn.
But it was someone who came into New Zealand. But for the most part, everyone, and they still every weekend they still have
tests.
Well, they have tests, but they still have crowds at these games.
That's
weekend.
Dope.
So, I mean, they've pulled out the stops. They've beat it, quote unquote, and a lot of Asian countries beat it.
It's so weird watching ESPN, and it's like, oh, it's Korean baseball, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and then these guys, they have American reporters, and they're talking about, this guy's the number one in his province, and they're really breaking down the story. Like, dude, this is so cool. I've always wanted to see some Korean baseball one for once.
Yeah.
They're getting really creative. NBA's staying in it's Disney World just to finish the season. So I'm just
that's weird,
bro. Yeah,
I don't know. Life's got to move on.
Life's got to move on, right? Some way, somehow.
You can continue to sit down and just wait for all this shit to pass over, or you just got to keep doing shit.
Yeah, got to keep doing shit. Bro. But
yeah, dude. But Matt, are we good on time? Okay.
Yay!
Oh man, you wanna? Thanks for hitting me up, though.
Yeah, dude, of course, man.
You're my first podcast in the last month.
Woo! I'll shake your hand because COVID free, baby. But it was nice. I was like, man, I've been I came across a post. I heard David's podcast, and I was like, man, I want to get on. It's been a while. It's been 2 years.
2 years, man.
2 years. See you in another 2 years, man.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I want to do this more consistently again.
Yeah.
And get back into doing more episodes. In the since I released episode 200, it's kind of like been intermittent.
Yeah.
I'll do a few episodes in a month and then just kind of take a break.
Yeah, I mean it's understandable because of all the times.
Yeah, man. And then March hit when I was about to get serious. Like, all right,
boom,
serious. Okay, well, I guess you're not getting serious for a little bit.
We had a lot of guests lined up during that time.
I did. I was lining up people for all of March and April.
Damn,
and it just kind of fell through.
Damn, that's nuts.
Yeah,
dude.
Whatever, dude.
It's happened, bro.
And like I said, I'd rather wait it out than try to like force these conversations.
Definitely,
with people, dude, online when my internet sucks and their internet's probably really good.
Yeah,
or theirs sucks too.
Yeah, vice versa.
Or we're just in the next village.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, let's just
wait it out.
Downshift a little bit, cruise it out.
Yeah,
and fucking. When we're able to test and people are able to test and shit, we can fucking move on.
Your last podcast was RJ, right?
Yeah.
Damn, hey, shouts to RJ, man.
Yeah. RJ, you were COVID free because I got tested after that. Not the next day, a couple weeks after that.
Yeah, I was listening to that on the way here too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but thank you, dude. I appreciate that,
course,
dude. It's always a blast to have you in here.
Yeah, it's always nice chopping it up, man.
Fucking been so long, but
yeah,
it won't make it so long. And anything you want to put out there? A new album,
put
it out there.
New EP ready on Spotify, everything, all streaming platforms. It's called The Ready, and listen to my morning show on Star 101, 6 to 10, baby. And that's pretty much it. Shouts to my mom too. I love you, mom. Shouts to my lady. Shouts to Project Inspire. Shouts to Boo for having me. Shouts to the crew working. Got the new board too. So shout out to them. They crashed out.
Yeah, we're I guess we're going to try and figure it out. What do these buttons do?
But yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you, my bro. Yeah, we'll do it again. And thank you for listening to another episode of the podcast. Camera went out in the middle of the podcast, and that's okay.
It's okay. Shit happens.
Like coronavirus.
Yes.
And until next time, peace out to that camera. Woo. Hey, guys. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the podcast with my man, Jed. It's been so long, but it feel like it hasn't been so long. How crazy is that? That's the podcast. So fucking weird. Go and stream all his music wherever you can. Stream and download it. You know, YouTube, Spotify, you know the deal. Listen to his new album. Go and support all the artists that he's producing, and that's how we support music. And how you can support the podcast is rate and review the podcast wherever you can, wherever you're listening to it at. Rate and review. Those things really help. You don't even know. And tell your friends, tell your family, tell the world, and we'll all be all right. So take care of each other, be kind to each other. Shoot.